Viskas gerai, yra.
Que não fica muito longe aqui da ONU, ele já está a caminho, porque agora são 10, quase 10 para as 9 da manhã.
Step back a little bit, please. Mr. Kulaba. Mr. Kulaba.
Australia. Australia. Jeez, once you got it, you can all leave. Too soon.
Estamos de posezania rana.
Australia. Jeez, once you got it, you can all leave. Too soon. Yeah.
Morning. What's the latest on Ukraine? Lots of work to do keeping everyone together.
Nice job. Guys, out of the way. It's fine.
You're out?
Yeah.
CNN, anybody? Anybody CNN? Where? Hi. Okay, I have your team member, but there's not space. So once there's space, we'll bring her down. Okay.
Lots of space right here. Really?
Oh. Good point. Yeah, good point. Hi.
Monsieur le Président. Merci.
What's the message to the world?
All right, all right.
Okay, you can follow me. 1, 2, 3. Anyone? Go away.
Gaveling,
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, you are kindly requested to take your seats. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth plenary meeting of the General Assembly is called to order. Delegates are kindly requested to take their seats.
Looks like you have to come again. A party.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth meeting of the General Assembly is called to order. Before proceeding further, I would like to remind members that masks are to be worn by the attendees at all times when indoors, except when directly addressing the meeting. Due to the temporary closure of the east side emergency doors, in the event of fire or an emergency which requires an evacuation, please use the west side emergency doors and the stairway next to the elevator banks. Those in the third and fourth balconies, please use the stairway next to the elevator banks. Before proceeding to the general debate, as announced in the journal, the General Assembly will hear an introduction by the Secretary General of his annual report on the work of the organization. Under agenda item 113, in accordance with the resolution 51/241, and notwithstanding of provisions in decision 77/504. We shall proceed accordingly. Now I give the floor to the Secretary General of the United Nations, His Excellency Mr. Antonio Guterres.
Mr. President of the General Assembly, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our world is in big trouble. Divides are growing deeper, inequalities are growing wider, and challenges are spreading farther. But as we come together in a world teeming with turmoil, an image of promise and hope comes to my mind. This ship is the brave commander. It sailed the Black Sea with UN flag flying high and proud. On one hand, what you see is a vessel like any other plying the seas. But look closer. At its essence, this ship is a symbol of what we can accomplish when we act together. It is loaded with Ukrainian grain destined for the people of the Horn of Africa, millions of whom are on the edge of famine. It navigated through a war zone, guided by the very parties to the conflict, as part of an unprecedented comprehensive initiative to get more food and fertilizer out of Ukraine and Russia. to bring desperately needed relief to those in need, to calm commodity markets, secure future harvests, and lower prices for consumers everywhere. Ukraine and the Russian Federation, with the support of Turkey, came together to make it happen, despite the enormous complexities, the naysayers, and even the hell of war. Some might call it a miracle on the sea. In truth, it is multilateral diplomacy in action. The Black Sea Grain Initiative has opened the pathway for the safe navigation of dozens of ships filled with much-needed food supplies. But each ship is also carrying one of today's rarest commodities, hope. Excellencies, we need hope, and more, we need action. To ease the global food crisis, we now must urgently address the global fertilizer market crunch. This year, the world has enough food. The problem is distribution. But if the fertilizer market is not stabilized, next year's problem might be food supply itself. We already have reports of farmers in West Africa and beyond cultivating fewer crops because of the price or lack of availability of fertilizers. It is essential to continue removing all remaining obstacles to the export of Russian fertilizers and their ingredients, including ammonia. These products are not subject to sanctions, and we will keep up our efforts to eliminate indirect